This short module provides an overview of the differences from the standard ADI, HSI, and analog flight instruments to the Flat Panel Display System, FPDS. With the FPDS, the information is provided to the pilots on 4 display units that consist of flat panel liquid crystal display LCD units. These LCD units have the same part number and can be programmed for any position. On this frame, we show the primary flight display, PFD, and navigation display, ND, as it appears on the captain's side. The FO has an identical display, but the PFD is on the right side for the FO. Normally, the PFDs display on the outboard LCDs and the NDs display on the inboard LCDs. The PFD and ND provide new indications that are not available on the original equipment. Take a moment to look at the available indications on these displays. The traditional EFIS control panels have been replaced with the new display control panels, DCPs, which are located on the forward electronic control stand. Flight crew control of the FPDS is accomplished by positioning the various controls on the display control panels, DCPs, to the desired settings. Each DCP controls display options, modes, ranges, and brightness for the respective PFD and ND. Signals to the displays are provided by 3, left, center, and right, data concentrator units, DCUs. We show the delivery of signals here as they function during normal operations. Different configurations are possible for non-normal conditions and are controlled by the DCUs. The FPDS uses information provided by a variety of aircraft systems to generate the appropriate visual presentations on the PFD and ND. This completes our review of the FPDS. Next, to answer some questions. PFD provides a miniature HSI. The lower portion of the PFD provides a miniature HSI that is very similar to the display on the ND. However, the HSI modes can be displayed on a full compass rose or an expanded arc, while the ND only provides a display of the expanded arc. The navigation display, ND, provides a full-screen expanded view of the DCP selected modes. One nice change is the zoom feature that is associated with heading changes. When the MCP heading is changed, a digital zoom display appears as shown. Selectable HSI and ND modes include VOR, Approach, and Map. The mode selections are on the DCP for both displays. On the HSI, with a VOR, Approach, or Map mode selected, pressing the center switch will cause the expanded mode to change to the centered mode and vice versa. Various types of display overlays are available on the DCP and can be displayed in the expanded modes of VOR, Approach, and Map. These overlays include weather radar, EGPWS terrain, and TCAS. The plan mode of the ND shows a display in the true north mode. TCAS warnings are also available on the ND when it is in the plan mode. We show 3 columns so you can compare the available approach mode features for the HSI and ND. The left column shows the available features of the HSI in the centered approach mode. The next column shows the available features of the HSI in the expanded approach mode. And you can see the features include overlays that are not available in the centered mode. The right column shows the features that are available for the expanded approach mode on the ND. This frame shows the comparison, but for the VOR mode. Again, we show the same comparison, but for the map mode. The plan mode comparison is shown here. There is no expanded mode for the HSI plan mode. The plan mode of the HSI is the same as the centered map mode, except there is no CDI display. This frame shows the PFD primary failure flags. You can click on each flag to view the description. This frame shows the PFD secondary failure flags. You can click on each flag to view the description. We now start a series of frames that provide a view of ND failure flags. The WX No Data flag displays when the weather overlay is selected for display and there is no data available from the weather radar to the flat panel displays.
The Terrain No Data flag displays when the terrain overlay is selected and there is no data available from the EGPWS to the FPDS. This flag also displays when terrain override is selected.
This frame shows many ND failure flags in their proper color. Click each flag to view a description. The TCAS failure flags are shown here, and the enunciation describes the condition. Next, to answer some questions.